Hi, I'm Wheeler Winston Dixon, Ryan Professor of Film Studies at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and we're here to talk about Inception. Christopher Nolan is one of the most interesting directors to emerge in the early years of the 21st century. In fact, I wrote a book in 2000 called The Second Century of Cinema, in which I hot-tipped Nolan to become an important director in these past 10 years. His career began in 1996 with a film called Following, which he shot in London in black and white in 16mm on a very minimal budget. And the film was picked up by Next Wave Releasing, a guy named Peter Broderick, who has a sense for picking new talent. And since then, Nolan has come to the United States and made a number of really interesting films like The Prestige and Memento, a remake of Insomnia, and of course Batman Begins, and then The Dark Knight, which is a remarkable film because it's the most successful comic book movie of all time, but it's also a very good movie. Now we come, however, to Inception. And Inception is a movie which is really less than the sum of its parts. It's a film which borrows from a lot of different other movies. Some of these are intentional and some of them are not, but it certainly borrows from the Bond films, the Matrix films, the Mission Impossible films, but also from films like Joseph Rubin's Dreamscape, Basil Dearden's The Mindbenders, Ken Russell's Altered States, and also most pronouncedly from Montgomery Tully's 1957 British film Escapement, from a novel by Charles Eric Maine, which was the first film to talk about the possibility of dreams and entering dreams and planting ideas in dreams and multiple levels of dreams. And Nolan himself has said in interviews, notably with Amy Taubin in Film Comment, that these ideas did not come directly to him from these films, but from other films through which they were filtered down. In short, he's a study of contemporary American films, and he follows the trends that they have sort of acquired from European films. So his films are sort of thrillers and spy movies and action movies all in one, but there is more thought and more content than there is in films like, say, The Expendables, the new Sylvester Stallone film. So while this is a film that I can't wholeheartedly recommend, it's a film that definitely is a thoughtful film. It's a personal film, even with a $160 million budget. And Christopher Nolan remains a very interesting director, and particularly now we have word that his brother Jonathan is going to be directing the new Superman film. His brother Jonathan has worked with the scripts on most of his films, so I think that we're going to be seeing more from Christopher Nolan in the future that will be very interesting indeed.